On this edition of The Frachelor.
What up? I'm Tyler Age. I'm from OP, and I'm the first ever Frachelor.
Right, ladies?
Hey, girls. We are strong, we are beautiful, and we are confident.
All I want for my boy is for him to find his everlasting boo thing.
His last girl was so bad, she didn't even cheat.
In all my days of covering shitty live television, I have never seen something like this.
Mr. Mitch, I just have to say, that f***ing fun.
Because they're a lot less drama than girls. Hayden B.
No, I have not. I saw 2 more episodes of White and Kills. No, that meant nothing to you?
Hear that, ladies at home? Well,
When was the last time you cried?
I'm gonna lose my freaking mind.
It's really fine.
Oh my God. Call your damn mom.
Get out of my room. I'm tired of being involved in this meaningless hookup culture. I'm looking for my D4L, the Kylie to my Timothy. And maybe I'm gonna meet one of those girls today.
it all starts right now on the exciting first ever edition of
You accept this, Rose?
The Frachelor.
Before I lock in these date lineups, I needed to strategize. So I bought a whiteboard and markers, put together a PowerPoint presentation, and gathered some of my most decorated bros for a much needed debrief sesh.
What is up? My name's Jack, aka JJ, also known as the best friend and the future best man. All I want for my boy is for him to find his everlasting boo thing and a formal date that doesn't blow. Or does blow.
What's up? I'm Tareeq, also known as Reek around here. I don't play bass.
Yeah, you do.
Shut up, Jack! Anyway, as future best man, it's important to me that we find a non-beat stick. Someone that really cares for my boy.
Sup, Kolton?
I only want the best of the best for my boy. If her vibes are mid, her ass is gone. Unless she's kind of cute. Then I might take her for the team.
But seriously, the cold spell's unreal.
I used to play QB. No big deal. So if we want this date to go well, I gotta get under center, I gotta read out the blitzes, I gotta call the audibles.
It's getting to the point where, I might have to take care of him. No homo.
I'm QB in this date. I'm ready to go.
His last girl was so bad, she didn't even chief.
Gentlemen, you're gathered here tonight because you're the most important men in Tyler's life. Tonight, that importance is going to be fully utilized. Tyler?
Boys, do you remember what we promised to each other with our heads on the wall after multiple rounds of paddling and rolling around on the floor in obscure liquid for over 2 hours? That was probably the most important decision I've ever made in my life. And this is like the second most. Real I need you guys to lock in.
I mean, all I remember is Reed pissing down his leg.
Jack, I would not start right now. I have so much ammo in it.
If my boys do not lock in right now and stop doing this Johnson measuring contest full of sarcastic quips, I'm gonna lose my freaking mind.
Boys, we are gathered here for a reason.
Yeah, let's just chill. Let's rank these girls. We always talked about how those men over there would be our groomsmen in our wedding someday. This is like big.
Fuck, Colton, that's why I fucking love you and you're gonna be my best man. You're so down to earth. What? Jack, Reek, you really thought it was gonna be either one of you? Jack, you f***ed my sister. Reek, you looped me into an MLN that put me down 20K.
Fellas, I hate to interrupt, but the ladies will be arriving in about 20 minutes to meet Tyler, so we gotta speed things up here.
Mitch, what the f? I was watching Secretariat, I don't even know what happened.
After an extensive debrief sesh with the boys, I know my game plan for round 2.
Man.
Good afternoon, ladies. That was so sick.
After much thought and consideration, Tyler has put together 2 dates that can be described as only electric.
Can I have Maggie H and Aaditi C please step forward?
Ladies, you'll be joining Tyler and his bros for a triple date at one of Lawrence's finest drinking establishments.
That's right, ladies. You're gonna be joining me and my boys at the Wagon Wheel. Full disclosure, Jack got his heart broken like 3 weeks ago and Reek's on a cold spell, so you'll be like accompanying them. This does technically mean that you're eliminated type, but at the same time, they're stand-up duders who are going to show you a good time regardless. So I know what you're probably thinking. It is like high-key a ballsy move to eliminate Maggie H and Aaditi C before the round even started. But if you think about me and my boys, we're like a pack of dogs. And I'm the big dog for sure, there's no doubt. But the little dogs still gotta eat and they help me. So, I kind of got sidetracked there with like that analogy I was making, but I think you're picking up what I'm putting down. Cool with y'all? Sick. Hayden P, you're gonna be with me. We're gonna crush some Wayne burgers, get rowdy on the touch tunes, and test your compatibility with my bros and their 2 new smoke show dates.
That's right. Now the rest of you chicas will be accompanying Tyler at his garage to help partake in his favorite pastime.
After a long day of scrolling IG, day trading on Robinhood, and crushing Rikis, I need some girls who are down to unwind and smoke a little hash ketchup.
That's right. Now it's gonna be a lot, so don't forget to hydrate. We'll see you there. All right. We got it? Good. Do you have a light?
I just got a zip.
Do you want to, can we just go to yours?
Yeah. Yeah, we got it.
My mind's f***ed right now. Let's just go.
You know, I'm pretty stoked to take my boys on this journey with me. Jack's been a sad boy since his girl blew that DJ at PCB, and Reek's been so desperate that he's using LinkedIn like Hinge. So today, we're having a little mixer. I'm taking Hayden P as my date to see if she's all talk, or she's a girl who can really throw down.
I'm a perfect match for the Frachelor because I know exactly what guys want. I spend a lot of time hanging out with guys anyway because they're a lot less drama than girls.
Hayden P.
Hayden P.
Hayden P.
Hayden P. Hayden P.
Let's rage.
So do you like football players?
I'm kind of into skinny and scrawny guys.
Skinny, scrawny guys? How about 4 4th-string quarterbacks? How about 5 inches in thick?
Basically, we're distributing out pest control using the B2B model inside of a door-to-door framework. You've heard of Active, right?
Totally. I love how pest control is becoming more ethical these days.
Exactly.
How about loving and respectful? My girlfriend cheated on me 3 weeks ago at PCB. Psh, now it's 2 years faithful.
I actually started with Cutco, but something about Active. It's not just pest control. It's a lifestyle. I made $40K this summer.
It's really impressive. Do you teach a course on this?
I actually run a users-only Discord, and we kind of roleplay rejection.
My Shih Tzu ran away 3 days ago. It's 13 years old. When it was 12, it was faster than me. And that's nuts, because I run a 4.54.
I literally just asked what you study.
Whatever.
Okay, you need like a podcast or a course. People need this.
She's actually so right. I've been so selfish with my knowledge.
And then I said, that's not an emotional support dog. That's my ex's boyfriend. Dork is wearing a vest.
Oh my god, you're like so funny. I feel like I'm the only one who understands your sense of humor.
That is what I've been saying.
But Tyler, I need to ask you something real. Where do you see yourself 10 beers from now?
10 years from now, probably living in Naperville, wife, kids, coaching my son's Little League baseball.
Silly. Beers. Like, what is your 10 beer plan? Like, we're gonna get shit-faced, right?
I mean, like, I guess we'll find out, right?
I had a hella good time at the wheel with Hayden P and my boys, but sometimes I'm a homebody. So I thought, what not a better place to have this ganja gathering than close to home? In fact, like 4 feet from my home. Ladies, welcome to my garage.
Welcome one and all to the second group date. My name is Jaxson Reed. I'll have the call for you this evening. But before we get things started, Tyler, how are we feeling about tonight?
Jaxson, I'm so stoked right now. I'm so ready to blaze up. I got my boy Kolton here. Nobody burns like him. Most important, just ready to see if these girls can hang.
Now, the odds makers out in Las Vegas have made the odds, and it seems that Emma N is a presumptive favorite, but maybe you have a differing opinion. Who do you have your eye on?
Jaxson, this might be a hot take, but I think Ella should be the clear favorite. She has purple hair. She collects sparkly rocks. Kind of makes me think she's a junkie.
Kind of makes me think she's a little bit sketchy. But we'll bring it over to Mel Kiper, our Frachelor analyst. Mel, you know a lot about girls with purple hair. Over to you. Yeah, well, thank you, Jaxson. Right away, we get a look at Ella N. You know, first through the door, you got a lot of potential here. You got a lot of good. You got a lot of bad. First, let's start with the good. You know, she's first here. She shows up on time. She's here early, and I think their Frachelor's going to like that. But then again, I got a lot more bad. But again, we like what we see on tape with the potential. We like what we see here. But then again, doesn't sit down on a couch, doesn't sit down on a sofa. She brings her own yoga mat. But then again, doesn't comply to the rules of authority. That's the big thing on my big board, why she takes a couple hits. You know, she's got a lot of curses, a lot of witchcraft going on over there. Maybe she put some witchcraft on Shadur Sanders. That's why he fell all the way to the 5th round. So she kind of goes down my big board. But then again, we take a look at her. She looks like she's having a lot of fun. But then again, the X factor, and I think what's really going to set her over the top, it's a big boom or bust kind of idea, the stuffy Lulu Labubu. Can she use that as her leverage to get with our Frachelor?
And like, this one is like more rare. There's not very many of like the sea salt coconut colors.
I'm not gonna lie, I stopped listening like 3 minutes ago. You might have to like write it down on the Twitter or something, but
yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah, guys, we're going to look at one of my favorite prospects here in the Frachelor. You got Meron A. This is a total boom or bust prospect. Let's start with a little bit of a background. She was a high school theater kid. That's a little bit of a boom or bust in its own right. Was she a cool theater kid hanging out with the cast, hanging out with the other friend groups in the high school? Or was she not a cool theater kid hanging with the stage crew, doing the props and doing the curtains? That's not what we're looking for in a prospect. But it's that age-old debate. Preparation or is it an experience? And now, obviously, you can be an experience, and this is obviously a huge competition for her. You've got experienced smokers here, left, right, and center. You got Tyler, you got Kolton. Those two are studs, All-Americans. We've been through, they've been here, done that. But you also, she's prepared. She's looked through the playbook. She's looked at Tyler's high school football number. She knows what she's doing. She's read the playbook. But guys, the number one thing and the biggest red flag on my big board, she brought Swisher Sweets. That's like a fancy suit on draft night. We don't need that. Just a nice Navy sport coat, some nice Navy pants, and we're set there. We don't need to go to the gas station and buy Swisher Sweets for $1.99. That proves nothing to me. That's a big red flag. I don't know if that's going to push her through in this competition.
My theater teacher in high school always said water's the most important thing to have, but I know that was a little much, but I just wanted you to stay hydrated. That's what Wiki House said.
I mean, I understand that because I consider myself like a hybrid athlete, but at the same time, do not like take control of my body and shove stuff down my throat unless it's beer.
Yeah, guys, we're going to look at a prospect, Emma Noble, last but certainly not the least, but let's talk about that last part, the character concerns. She showed up last to the spoke session. I don't like that. You got to show up on time, especially on the Frachelor. This is a big competition. Showing up last, I don't like that. But it reminds me a lot of Jamarcus Russell. In the right system, she's already connected with Tyler. It seems that they like each other already, very similar to the Raiders and Jamarcus Russell in 2007. Seems like they like each other. Can they be a good fit? We're going to have to find out. But then, one more thing, the character concerns. Is she up there in the head? We can't really know. We're going to have to find out with Tyler. We will throw it over to him.
If you're not in a sorority, how do you make friends?
Oh, like my roommates. They're my best friends, and I make friends with people in my classes, too.
Are they in sororities?
No.
Oh, so they're like Jades?
Yeah.
Now, guys, we're going to look at Kolton here. Now, I'll tell you what, he's not one of our contestants tonight, but if he was, he'd be number one on my big board. And there's a couple reasons for that. He's reliable. He's dependable. He is the Robin to Tyler's Batman. And I got to tell you, I love this duo, and I love this prospect, Kolton. He shows up on time, a reliable kid. Reminds me a lot of Trevor Lawrence coming out of Clemson, got picked by the Jacksonville Jaguars. I love that pick. He reminds me a lot of him. And I'll tell you what, maybe he's not up here mentally all like that, but Trevor Lawrence had the long hair. Maybe wasn't as smart as the other ones, but I'll tell you what, this guy can absolutely burn, and he's going to be a great player tonight.
Colt, I need to know, like, how do you think this smoke session's going?
Mid. I mean, junkie.
Creepy. The newbie? Tweak. Emma?
No.
I guess you're right. What do you think?
I'm glad you asked. So, dude, I don't know. I was hanging out with Ella, and the rocks were just freaking me out. Saw your, like, rocks and stuff, like, kind of remind me of my older sister who works at Earthbound. You know, don't get me wrong, I've always been open to, like, spirituality and, like, especially, like, Buddhism and stuff. Like, I see some, like, cool stuff about, like, Buddhism on Twitter, and I with it. Like, don't get me wrong, like, I with Buddhism. When she was 15, she, like, came out as bisexual, and, like, she...
One second.
Meron Abebe, I just got to be straight up with you. This has been on my mind for the past like 30 minutes, and I'm getting really mixed signals about it, but I just need to know, do you burn? You actually burn?
I burn. Hello? Say Anthony.
Are you guys seeing this shit right now? Or am I tripping? Like, what's going on?
Bro, burning is so you. That's so not her.
There's a dead giveaway that you don't burn, and it's the fact that you brought Swisher Sweets. Nobody smokes that way.
And we can tap in to find one of your spirit guides.
I was right at the pregame with you. She's junkie. Yeah, it's fine. It's totally chill. I just don't want to make you paranoid right now. We're chill. We're good. Don't trust me. You're good.
No, I'm not paranoid. I swear. I'm fine.
Yeah. No, you're chill. You're chill.
Yeah, I'm chill. Everything's fine. Everything's fine.
Emma, one thing I've been meaning to get off my chest is just an apology for how much of a dork I was when we met for the first time. Now it was just not how I fight this game.
Really? You think?
Definitely not.
Oh my gosh. Well, it's okay because I was nervous too. Like, it was on me too.
Oh, really?
Yes, I was so nervous walking up those stairs. You have no idea.
She might seem too perfect though.
God, Emma's just like a chiller. Like,
yeah.
Dude, I think I'm going to choose Emma. Yeah. Yeah.
Honestly, you know, maybe we could retry the hug if you wanted.
Really?
I'd be down.
Oh my god. Yeah.
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 We are looking live from the garage here at the Frachelor, and of course we're getting this smoke session started with our Frachelor. Tyler, the leadoff hitter, passes the blunt to Emma, and now back to Tyler here wearing an Arizona Diamondbacks hat. Not sure if he's ever seen an Arizona Diamondbacks game, let alone knows a player, but he'll pass it over to our rookie in the session, Meron, and Meron definitely didn't like the feel of that hit at all. But she'll pass it over to Ella, and Lulu Labubu gets in on the action. If you were betting at home, would Lulu Labubu take a hit? You can cash that ticket. I'm not sure what's going on with Meron over there, and I think she's down for the count, and indeed, she is. Good night, Meron. So the blunt's going to go back over him and Emma talking things over. Maybe we ought to call that girl a ride home. We're going to put the blunt down. We're going to call, and then Emma just, all of a sudden, she's got her arm around our Frachelor Tyler. He's looking for something. It's the rose! In all my days of covering shitty live television, I've never seen something like this. Emma gets the rose. Meron gets a one-hit wonder type of season. She's down for the count, and Ella's trying to revive her over there. I don't think any kind of spiritualness can revive her from the one hit of a bad blunt. That is going to wrap it up here from the Frachelor. Thank you guys for tuning in.